and from those white ashes of complete destruction, I shall see this world reborn. A proclamation made by one who would see Ardra engulfed in a storm of death and ruin. The Ashen King. To stand against his tyranny, the warriors of the crystals made for Ardra. But bereft of their source of power, the blessings of the core crystals, the challenges ahead of them would be arduous.
And the Will of Light is not responding to our calls either. But the one behind this catastrophe, who stole control of the core crystals right from under our noses, they are here somewhere. Of that I am sure.
Wait, Raph! Don't rush at him headlong! He's...
Yeah, I know. The magic coursing through every inch of him. It's... from the core crystals.
Precisely. The power of the core crystals, on which you count so dearly, has been bestowed upon me.
The blessing of the core crystals. Through a means yet unknown, the Ashen King assumed control of the crystals, stealing their power from the warriors and claiming it as his own. Yet even in this state, the warriors of the crystals, sworn protectors of the harmony and stability of the worlds, valiantly faced the Ashen King. But it was bitter defeat that awaited them, for the Ashen King's power was unstoppable. During the course of their battle, Lucio is sucked into a portal opened by the Ashen King, and on the other side,
You're... Astrius!
That is my name, yes. I can't say I like having it shouted at me, though.
he encountered a young man with the exact same face and name as a bitter enemy from the past, Astrius. This Astrius was a human scholar, living a peaceful life in the kingdom of Farm. But all that would change.
I beg you. I need the power to protect this child, to save all of these people. The power to protect the people that believe in my dream, and the people whose dreams I believe in. I want to protect them, to save them. I know you're inside me listening, so lend me your power. Answer my call. Astrius!
This young man had inherited the soul and memories of the Astrius who once brought Lucio and the other warriors of the crystals to their knees. With the memories of his past life rediscovered and new power awakened, Astrius follows Lucio into battle against the minions of the Ashen King. And together, they return to Ardra. The Ashen King, the warriors of the crystals, and now, Astrius. The gears of a profound fate are in place, reverberating as they gain momentum. but before they were set in motion.
And that ends my report. I'm thankful it didn't become a bigger issue. Thank you very much.
Do not let it go to your head.
You know I would never.
Things have certainly been peaceful since dealing with the servants of the void. What a relief. For the world. And for my stomach.
Peaceful? Really? There's just as much war in all these worlds as before, you know. The moment we let our guard down, there's no telling when another fearsome foe will need dealing with. Especially you, Rolgia. You've already dropped the ball once, so you've gotta keep your head in the game. Like, right in there.
Indeed I do. My apologies. I will take your words to heart, Mistress Raff.
Raffi? What? Is there something on my face?
I am just proud of you, Raffi. To think you've come this far, thinking so responsibly. Why, I would say you're all grown up. Now, don't be shy. Come here and let me pat you on the head.
Never! For your information, I'm practically triple grown up!
If you say so. Anyway, our mission is complete. Are we free to all go about our business now?
All right! Then what do you say to some sparring, Jeume? It's been a while, and I have a new move I want to try out. You know I'm always happy to train. Join us, Lucio.
Really? Yes! Gladly!
Then I suppose I shall tidy up those unfinished books in the Far Plain Castle.
Oh, you mean Eureka's place? I guess it wouldn't hurt for me to drop in, too. It's been a while, after all.
A while? 3 whole days apart is too much to bear, huh? I bet you have so much to catch up on.
Quiet, you! What's the harm in it?
The harm, Grandpa Velis, is that you would do anything and everything that girl tells you. Right, Grandpa?
Who are you calling Grandpa?
What, would Grandfather have been better? Wow, that's a scary look on your face. In times like this, it's best to run off and live to fight another day.
Not so fast. I have something very important to discuss with you, Raffi.
Not now! I have a very important quest of my own to do!
An important quest. Raff, don't tell me. You really intend to carry out that half-baked goal of yours to eradicate spicy foods from existence, don't you?
Mistress Raff, why do you not deny such an accusation?
Wanna join me, Rolgia? This mission must be accomplished, for the sake of your stomach, too!
I am afraid I must decline. I have a matter that I would like to take care of too, you see. Might we have some time to handle these personal matters, Wheel of Light? Wheel of Light?
What is this odd sensation?
Wheel of Light, speak to us! Wheel of Light!
What is going on here?
What is it, Raffi?
You didn't feel anything? Just now, for an instant, it felt like my power just went right out the door.
Now that you mention it, I suppose I did feel something. Oh, I feel it even now, actually.
Hey, I'm getting a really bad feeling about this.
Please, answer us, Will of Light. Has something happened?
The core crystals? What has happened to them? If I heard correctly, the Will of Light said they were stolen.
Stolen? But they are the core crystals! Who could possibly steal them? And how?
We are being transported?
Oh, Will of Light!
I'm asking this just in case, but is it possible this is just a surprise emergency drill or something? You know, like with Renan assessing how we handle it, then reporting back to the Will of Light afterward to decide who draws the shortest straw? Something like that?
My apologies, but even I am in no mood to go along with such jests at the moment.
I'm sorry.
If this isn't some kind of drill, then that means this is a bona fide emergency. And a grievous one at that.
It is no use. I cannot correspond with the inner chamber, no matter how many times I try.
I cannot teleport there either. It has been completely sealed off.
It's not a misperception or anything like that either. Oh, it looks like the core crystal's magic doesn't reach us at all now.
All right, let's go over what we know. Right now, the central chamber and the core crystals are being attacked by someone. We're all on the same page there, right?
Correct. And the result, as difficult to simply believe as it may be, is that control of the core crystals has been stolen away by an unknown force.
And that's why we're not receiving any magic from the core crystals.
Precisely. You could say that at this moment we are akin to troops with their supply line severed and no allies to call upon.
I am aware of our current situation, but is the bigger issue not determining who could possibly have done this? We were ordered by the Will of Light to recover the core crystals. But without knowing what adversary stole them, how can we begin to act?
Look, everyone. A single portal just opened up.
Who the hell? I guess I don't even need to finish that question. The Will of Light never fails us.
So beyond it lies the one who stole the core crystals. I guess that means the Will of Light used the very last of its strength to lead us where we need to go.
Does no one else think it could possibly be a trap?
I believe I am with Mistress Perrine on this one, yes. Try as I might, I cannot shake the feeling that this is far too conspicuous.
Whether it is the Will of Light showing us where to go, or a trap laid by our unknown adversary, the fact that enemies await us remains unchanged. So there is naught we can do but go.
That's how you approach everything, Jeume.
Do you object?
No, but only because we don't really have any better options at the moment.
Indeed, now is not the time to falter, and there is little point in trepidation when we have but one path to take.
That said, which world do you suppose this leads to? Oh, I hope it's no place scary.
We won't know until we go. So, are we ready, everyone?
As if you even need to ask. All right, I'll go first.
Ugh. There she goes, just doing whatever she wants again.
Raffi went first to make sure it was safe before we all went through. Normally, she would be the very last to go while complaining the entire time, right?
Nah, I really can't tell if she's sweet or just sneaky.
All right, now it's our turn.
Keep up your guard, everyone. There is no telling what awaits us next.
Our turn, Lucio. Stay close.
Right.
I suppose we are up, Mistress Perrine. Mistress Perrine?
Sorry about that. Shall we then?
Yes. Let us proceed.
Sometime later, while Lucio and Astrius were attempting to return to Ardra, the Ashen King,
it is no use. Damn that will of light and its meddlesome foresight. It must have used the last of its power to seal their inner cloister as I seized the power of the core crystals. But such resistance is not but an exercise in futility. And the hope it has placed in the warriors of the crystals is just as futile. So long as I possess the source of their power, the core crystals. It appears the warrior of the light crystal has returned from another world. Though he still seems to possess some power, the endeavor remains pointless. Wait, I sense that he is not alone. How peculiar.
Please forgive my intrusion, Your Worship.
What is it?
I believe it would be quicker to see it with your own eyes rather than suffering through my explanation. Please have a look, Your Worship.
I see. Well accomplished. Impressive, even.
I live to serve. Now all that remains is Your Worship's decision.
My decision. If you wish to have no part in what is to come, there will be no chances beyond this day for you to step away. None will fault you for doing so.
Step away? Me, your humble strategist? Your Worship is surely in good spirits as to jest in such a way. Your Worship, my King of Ashen Glory, it was by your hand that I received life anew, was it not? I swore from that moment onward that my very soul was dedicated to you and your cause. Of this much you are surely aware.
Your very soul. Such pretenses will heighten a certain someone's disfavor toward you.
It matters not what Lady Luna Cestus might think, for I have simply stated the truth of my mind. Were it but possible, I would gladly become of one heart and mind with your worship. Your worship's desires are my desires. I would never have regrets.
Very well. You have made your point. Forgive me for testing you.
Your worship has done nothing to require the forgiveness of one such as myself. But alas, there is one matter I would like to raise, if I might indulge in your worship's generosity.
And that is... speak.
And I shall humbly do so. It is not myself nor Lady Lunacestus whom your worship finds himself concerned. You may think it irrelevant at this time, but I say it nonetheless. Lady Lunacestus and I are of one mind in our unease, an occurrence that I implore you take into consideration.
The sin will be mine to bear. He has been told this, as have you.
Your worship.
He accepts his mission. Nay, his destiny. Just the same as you, Lunacestus.
Yes, of course.
Then allow me to reiterate. The sin will be mine to bear. Focus on what the present demands of you.
Very well. If that is your worship's will, then it is mine as well. I shall take my leave now. I would like to devote a little more time to ensuring our preparations are without flaw.
I leave it in your hands. Do as you believe is best.
As you command.
How weak of will. Could I be the one afflicted with doubts? Ridiculous. Absurd even. I am beyond such uncertainty. This is my duty. Indeed, this is the duty I was given.
Keep it up, everyone. We should reach the watering hole soon enough. Just endure a little longer.
Lord Dario.
Lynx, has something happened?
A group of Hourne soldiers is approaching. I dare say they are what remains of the troops that were with Lady Macherie.
What? Then what of Macherie? Did you see her?
No, I am afraid not. Moreover, it appears they are being pursued by that army of visions.
Then we must aid them, quickly.
Please wait, Lord Dario. Entering the fray yourself would be...
You wish me to abandon them?
That is not what I meant. Let us send our best to help them. Should they require more aid, then I shall join them. Please, Lord Dario, prioritize your health. You are now the only hope our people have.
Do not falter! We need as many soldiers as possible to make it to Lord Dario's side! Why, you do not underestimate us! Lord Hourne! Lord Dario! I'm sorry.
I can bear this no longer. If I do not take to the field, the casualties shall only increase. Macherie would not want me to stand by idly either.
I must go to them, Lynx. Would you help me?
Very well, Lord Dario. I shall protect you at all costs.
You have my thanks. All units, charge! With me, everyone!
There are truly no words to express my regret. We were at her side, yet we allowed Lady Mashery to be... But I shamefully present myself before you, Lord Dario, with a reason. Lady Mashery's last words...
Enough. I understand, truly. You will worsen your wounds should you try to continue. Thank you for informing me about Mashery. Please, take your leave now and recuperate.
Lord Dario.
I'm all right, Lynx. I was expecting it.
The chill breeze of night has picked up. Please return to the pavilion, Your Highness. No one was more concerned for your health than Lady Mashery.
Lynx.
Lord Dario, someone, quickly!
No, it is all right. I do not wish to cause unwarranted concern.
But...
I will need to push myself a little, if I am to see through that which Mashery requested of me. Is that not so? And for those who put their lives on the line to fulfill Mashery's request by joining forces with us here, I have no intention of falling so easily, so there is no need to worry yourself for my sake.
I understand, Your Highness.
Now then, on a different matter, how many of Mashery's troops remain?
The casualties are great, but thanks to your efforts, the majority are said to have survived.
I see. Mashery truly left us the most valuable resource in these troops.
Indeed.
Would you check in on them for me? I shall follow shortly.
Yes, Your Highness.
Mashery, I know that there was purpose behind your troops retreating to me. I wish to carry on that which you have begun. I do. But this frail body does not have long left. Tell me, Mashery, please. What should I do?
All right. Looks like we've taken care of all the baddies over here.
And yet, we were still unable to save this village either. If we were all perfectly fighting fit, then perhaps it would have been...
Come on. Don't beat yourself up. No point brooding over what we did or didn't do. It'd be a better use of our time now to rest a little while we can.
Do you mean waiting for our magic to recover on its own? But we can do that as we travel.
If you're going to take a rest, you might as well make it a good one. Self-care is just as crucial as anything else, Jeume.
I know that. It's just...
I get it. This is all so frustrating, huh? Ugh! Instead of running around and taking out his minions like this, wouldn't it be better to just take out the big baddie himself? The Ashen King, or whoever he's supposed to be?
Oh, I understand how you feel. Naught would await us but defeat if we were to attempt it without a plan. I doubt I need to say this at this point, but out of the countless enemies we have faced, the Ashen King is by far the strongest.
I mean, it's like the core crystals are our arch enemy now or something. I'm not playing it up or anything this time, but this is the biggest pain in the butt ever. What the heck are we supposed to do?
Above all else, we must make regrouping with Lucio our priority. You all must still sense his magical energy just as I do. I have full faith that Lucio will return to us.
But while we await his return, we should do all we can to diminish our enemy's power, no matter how slightly. I suppose that is the most we can do for the time being.
I'm going to assess the state of our surroundings.
Jeume, where do you think you're going? I thought we just established that break time is for actually taking a break.
Leave her be. She's just worried about Lucio. I mean, full points for bad taste, but the rookie does seem to get along with Jeume somehow.
I can hear you, you know. Nobody asked your opinion. Besides, it's not like I'm worried about his well-being or anything.
Oh, heck, it's like you have this down to a formula. Okay, I'll play along just for you. Huh? What, you want to go right now?
That can wait. Everyone, concentrate. I sense a great number of life forms near us.
What do you mean, that can wait?
Shh, quiet, Raffi. Oh, Jeume is right. And what's more,
One of those life forms has incredible magical power. Unstable, but incredible.
I do not get the impression that they are one of the Ashen King's underlings.
Could it be that there are some survivors who yet oppose the Ashen King and his forces?
If that is indeed the case, then perhaps we could take to the battlefield together.
At any rate, we should scope them out. Let's get a move on.
Fight with composure, everyone! Do all you can to avoid single combat. The numbers are fortunately on our side. Surround a single enemy in groups and ensure their destruction!
Okay! We can do this! Hold firm, everyone!
He must be the one packing the serious magic. He makes for a pretty good commander.
Are you really just gonna sit back and analyze things? We have to help them!
I'm with Raph. We have to do something. Besides, if they're fighting the Vision Army, then they might have some more information about the Ashen King.
Avoiding excessive interventions is one of our fundamental principles. What are your thoughts on the matter, Veles?
Well, it is an emergency. And besides... It's not like the Will of Light is watching us right now, is it?
That's my Veles! Finally, someone is making sense! I am so down to follow your lead! Let's do this!
What is this? And from where did that attack come? Could it be they come to aid us?
Lord Dario, unknown figures are approaching, and quickly.
Who might you be?
We can discuss that later. For now, we'll see to these wretches.
would you mind giving us a little space? It's quite dangerous, you see.
What strength?
You must be the commander. You may leave the support to us, so direct your troops as best suits you.
We're here to help. Let's do this.
Send your wounded my way. As long as they're still alive, I'll have them healed up in no time.
The soldiers' wounds. They disappeared in an instant. Lord Dario?
I see it. We may not know them, but let us accept whatever help we can get. Restructure the formations to accommodate our newfound support.
He was able to grasp the intent of our deployment. Remarkable. Most satisfactory.
It's no good. We're losing the advantage.
Okay, that's as far as you go. Roads closed beyond here. But if you really want to keep going, your lives will be the toll. And if you do pay that toll, your destination, will be... Your destination, will be... the depths of pure darkness. Hey! Listen to me! Oh, sheesh! Come on, you guys! Don't just stand there! Counterattacks, people!
Right! On me! Push them back!
There you go. Okay, time to finish this.
Lord Dario, are you all right?
Worry not about me. More importantly, how fare the soldiers?
Very few were injured. I myself cannot believe this, but there was not a single fatality.
All thanks to their aid, I'm sure. At the very least, I should speak to them and express my gratitude.
I shall make contact with them first, just to be cautious. Please wait here, Lord Dario. My name is Shadowlynx, a member of the military of Hourne. I come on the behalf of my lord. He wishes to hold an audience with you to honorably express his thanks. Which one of you serves as delegate?
The military of Hourne. Heh. Call me Wrath. But you may also call me the Fae Shadow of the...
Enough out of you. In situations like this, just let Bellis or Renan do the talking.
Be a good girl and stay quiet for now, okay?
What? Why?
I'm sorry. I wouldn't call myself a delegate per se, but I suppose I'm the most senior of us. Shadowlynx of the military of Hourne, I believe you said? An audience with your lord is exactly what I was hoping for. Please, lead the way.
Very well. Then if you would follow me, I will take you to him.
Thank you for coming here. My apologies. I haven't much to offer in terms of hospitality, but do make yourself comfortable. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Dario, the Prince of Hourne. Though, since Hourne can no longer be called a kingdom, I suppose former prince is more accurate.
I appreciate your courteous invitation. I'm Velis, and behind me are my comrades.
Lord Velis, thank you for saving us from our plight earlier. On behalf of the soldiers as well, I offer my deepest gratitude.
No need to be so formal. In these troubling times, we're all in the same boat, right?
The former Prince of Hourne. He seems like quite an agreeable, kind fellow.
Yes, indeed. But contrary to his gentle appearance, the magic dwelling within him is...
Extraordinary, yes. With such power, we could stand against the Ashen King's army.
In other words, he's exactly who we need to join forces with. Come on, Velis, you better seal the deal.
There's something about him that bothers me.
Yes, his magic is a little too powerful, isn't it?
I have heard that some humans, though exceedingly rare, are predisposed to overflow with an endless amount of magical power. I suspect the same is true of him as well, but he appears to forcibly suppress it.
I think so too. But I must say, it's definitely not good for his health. I wonder if there's a reason he's doing this to himself.
I see. So, while searching for your missing comrade, you traveled all over, fighting the Vision army summoned forth by the one who calls himself the Ashen King.
Right. We're looking for a young lad named Lucio. I don't suppose it rings any bells?
I'm afraid not. But if he is as capable of fighting as the rest of you...
What's the matter?
Nothing. Please, do not worry about it. As I was saying, if he is anything like you all, there is still some hope yet. My apologies.
Hey! You alright?
He just collapsed!
That's blood! He's totally coughing up blood! That can't be good, right?
Lord Dario, we must have him lie down. My apologies, but could someone lend a hand?
I've got him. Will over here do?
Yes, thank you. Gently, please.
His body is so light. The poor thing. He doesn't have long left.
What is it, Perrine?
Nothing. No need to worry. Raffi, could you be a dear and straighten up his pillows for me?
Sure thing. Ugh. It feels like there's been nothing but red flags since we got here.
He sure does have himself a complex flow of magic. This is going to take some doing.
Should I assist?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Let's regulate his flow of magic by circulating it through your body. I'm going to divert Lord Dario's magic into you. Full disclosure, it's going to be intense.
Of course. You may begin. As we thought, this amount of magic is...
Hang in there a little longer. All right, time to wrap this up.
The color is gradually returning to his complexion. Well done, as always, Master Velis.
This technique, I suppose you would call it, I've never seen anything like it. Just who are you?
Worry not. Master Velis's healing magic is unparalleled. I have the utmost confidence that Master Dario will recover.
I guess if anyone could give a compelling testimony, it'd be you, his #1 patient.
Unbelievable. The pain in my chest, and the rigidness of my body. I barely feel any of it now.
I think I'm the one in disbelief. You do a mighty good job of putting on a brave face, despite your condition.
Though I took in your magic for but a moment, I too almost lost consciousness. In normal circumstances, such an overflow of energy would cause someone to more than just writhe in pain.
My suffering is nothing when compared to the hardships my people face.
Regardless, the magic you carry is unfathomable. And your body isn't keeping up with the task.
But now that you've healed him, that isn't a concern anymore, right?
Yeah, for the time being at least.
You have now saved not only my soldiers' lives, but also my own. Once again, you have my gratitude. However, the godlike strength you displayed on the battlefield, the techniques you used to heal me, I cannot believe that you all are simple adventurers or mercenaries. Just who are you, really?
Well, hey guys, all things considered, wouldn't it be best to be upfront with the truth?
I agree with Satya. In order to stand a chance against the Ashen King and his visions, we need to build a proper fighting force.
Is this for real? Normally, Jeume agreeing with something like that is almost unthinkable.
Yes, we all know that. But this time, we have no room for error. Am I wrong?
Judging from appearances, the soldiers under Lord Dario's command are disciplined and well-trained. Despite such strife, maintaining such morale and discipline is no small feat. I deem Lord Dario himself to be trustworthy as well. What say you, Veles?
So be it. This'll be quite a long story. Are you all right with that?
The core crystals, and the warriors of the crystals.
That was more implausible than I could have expected. If you intend to deceive Lord Dario...
Please stop, Lynx. What would they have to gain from making up such a tale? I choose to believe Lord Veles, to believe the warriors of the crystals. If they mean to offer a hand in helping to save Ardra, then I shall gladly take it.
Happy to hear you trust us, but I feel bad that we can't offer up our full strength in return.
What you called the power of the core crystals, if we aid one another, we might just be able to find a glimmer of hope. We share a common enemy, so let us fight together to protect the future of Ardra, and to protect that hope.
The future.
Perrine?
Well, now that we have decided to cooperate with each other, could you please tell us a bit more about the current state of affairs in Ardra?
I suppose it is my turn to explain. But before I begin, I shall have some refreshments prepared.
So, even before the Ashen King first appeared, the situation here was quite precarious.
Not just the long, continuous wars, but disaster after disaster, too. It has brought out the worst in people.
Since you have been traveling all about, I am quite sure you've seen it. The land is steadily being crystallized. Hence, even if seeds are sown, the crops cannot mature to harvest, and the watering areas are drying up one after another. We have no means to rectify it.
And it was the Church of the Crystal you mentioned earlier that has kept the people unified?
Indeed. But that holds true no longer.
So something has changed?
Venice, Ovis, and Heindler have all met with ruin, swallowed by the Sea of Crystals. Both Rundle and Wazette are now down to just a portion of their vast dominions, defending them to the last. The prince of the historically small kingdom of Leonis, Lord Mont, seemed to be anxious about such circumstances. I heard that he sympathized with Sottile, the leader of the church, and absconded from his nation.
And the king of Leonis, Alba, and the second prince, Stern, considered this a betrayal to their nation. It seems a force was dispatched to hunt Mont down, which resulted in his death at the hands of his own brother.
Sottile was nowhere to be found at the time. I am of the opinion that he is no longer of this world.
And so while this church is unable to function, you've taken to helping the people all on your own?
From the viewpoint of other nations, conditions in Hourne were still favorable. Maybe not by much, but favorable nonetheless. I left various places in Hourne open to those who had nowhere else to go. I wanted to do something, to protect them.
What a wonderful deed. I take it that it could not continue once the Ashen King appeared, however?
So I guess we have the gist of it all now.
Is something bothering you?
Nah, it's just that I get the feeling that I've heard this all before somewhere. Am I imagining it? Or am I just not able to remember?
Or is it just old age?
Oh, I will make you cry, you little brat!
Why don't we take this lovely chance to rest a little instead of bickering? Dari could probably use it too. I doubt he's had enough time to fully recover after all.
Dari? The aid you gave us does not justify such insolence.
Sorry about that. Perine's like that with everyone. But I haven't seen her let it slip with a bigwig like that before. She had no trouble addressing Lady Helena.
In any case, a fatigued Master Dario would not fare well for us. No, not at all. I am very much in agreement that our endeavors can be resumed later.
I appreciate your concern. Then I shall accept the offer, though I do apologize for delaying us. It might be a little cramped, but I shall have a pavilion prepared for you to use. Lynx, could you guide them?
Yes, Your Highness.
Well, if there's one thing I'm sure of, it's that this Ardra is totally different than the one that I've been to.
Lucio seems to have been friendly with the Leonis Prince Mont, but I heard nothing of his demise.
The continent of Ardra. Out of all the countless worlds, it remains quite a peculiar place. There very likely could be a reason that it has repeatedly been the setting of such major incidents.
True. But for now, I think our time would be best spent coming up with a plan for our current situation.
That has already been decided. We will work together with Lord Dario and his troops to first establish a base of operations. There is no doubt that they possess considerable power, but the real issue lies in a large number of civilians.
Unless we secure a safe place for the mass of refugees under Lord Dario's care, the soldiers can't be mobilized as needed.
Just so. As things stand, we have no hope of a decent counteroffensive against the Ashen King's army.
Working with them to that extent will interfere with history quite considerably.
We've discussed this already. We have no other choice. Taking out the Ashen King is our utmost priority.
Yep. But for now, why don't we call it a night? Let's suggest making a base to Lord Dario tomorrow. See what he thinks.
I have actually already considered what you are suggesting. In fact, Shadowlynx has been gathering information for that very purpose. I trust you can explain, Lynx.
Yes, Your Highness. Now, if you would all take a look at this. Based on my findings, the Ashen King's army first appeared at the Crystal Sanctum in the center of the continent. From there, they made their way through the former nations of Ovis and Fennis before taking control of Leonis, all in one fell swoop. They have since made what was once Leonis their base, spreading their domain to both the east and west. As it stands, they have taken control over 2/3 of Hourne. We have heard that Rundal and Wazette have somehow held off the invasions they face. But look at how Hourne fares despite being the least ravaged of all nations. Their front lines will break eventually.
My younger sister, Macherie, had launched a surprise attack against the Ashen King's army, together with Hourne's 1st Division, Solidus. It is said that she fought her way to our very foe himself, but she was no match for his might. I stood by and did not. Well, she...
Lord Dario. Nevertheless, this story is just beginning. Hope is not yet completely lost. Originally, Hourne had strongholds here and here. There's also a castle here. We are aware that large numbers of soldiers are holed up in each one under siege.
If we can take them back for Hourne, it would both bolster our fighting capabilities and give the refugees a chance to recuperate.
I'm all for taking back the strongholds, but it'll definitely be a fight that draws attention. You'll need to be prepared for that. We'll do everything we can to assist, of course.
So there's no way around it. To put it frankly, I wish to avoid fighting as much as possible. But with the warriors of the crystals behind me...
That's right. Sometimes you just need to go with the momentum. So many of those refugees must have all but lost hope by now.
Hope, you say?
Let them see you claim victory. I'm sure that once they do, it'll become their new hope, no matter how small that may be.
I say we start with the closest place first, reclaim it real quick, then hit the next one. No need to overthink it. I mean, you do have us in your corner, you know.
That is indeed quite reassuring. Even I am starting to see a glimmer of hope. Lynx.
Your Highness.
Instruct all forces to prepare to embark. We shall liberate the nearest stronghold and free our allies.
As you command.
And I shall naturally lead them. I trust you have no objections?
As long as you feel healthy enough to do so.
After being in Lord Velus's care, I dare say this is the best I have felt in my entire life. We depart as soon as the preparations are complete. I shall be counting on all of you.
Reporting, Your Highness. The enemy is divided into 3 groups, all of which are surrounding the stronghold. However, they do not appear to be on the offensive.
Though each possesses notable strength, they are naught but visions. One can assume that without any orders from their master, they are unable to act on their own.
But as such, they also do not require any provisions or water, nor do they need sleep. They can besiege as long as it takes. They need only wait out the soldiers within the castle.
We can use that against them. I imagine their orders were something akin to stop anyone who tries to escape the stronghold.
Meaning, the visions are entirely focused on the stronghold. gives us more than enough of an opening to perform a surprise attack.
A most satisfactory observation, and one that tells me that our tactical affairs will not require my meddling.
Everyone, stick to formations of our original plan.
Yes, Your Highness!
On my signal, charge!
We did it! The stronghold is ours once more!
Save the celebrations for later. Your priority is treating the soldiers.
We're sorry. All right, let's go!
Please wait your turn. Everyone shall receive care, I assure you.
That looks like it's gonna take a while.
That's just the result of everyone trying their very best to survive. I'm so happy we were able to help them in time.
I guess things weren't too bad within the stronghold itself, huh?
Now everyone can have a nice rest in a safe, warm place.
What's the matter, Prince Dario? This victory is all thanks to you. But your expression tells me you aren't too thrilled about it.
Thanks to me, you say. In truth, all of this is thanks to you and the other warriors. My soldiers alone surely could not have accomplished this.
I cannot help but feel your modesty hinders you. Every command you made today was without flaw.
Thank you for saying so.
I acknowledge that this is somewhat presumptuous of me, but allow me to express just one thing. You should walk taller.
I have done naught to justify doing so.
That doesn't matter. The soldiers are given hope by witnessing not just this victory, but you as well.
It is indeed virtuous for you to be a humble figure, one who knows not of conceit. But that alone does not make one fit to rule.
Your words are painfully true. I understand what you wish to say, Lord Renan. But alas, I was never intended to be the beacon of hope for the people. I was meant to be my sister.
Your sister? Princess Macherie, was it? Based on what you told us, she...
I understand that she was to succeed the throne of Hourne, but...
You are quite well informed. Perhaps you know more of my sister?
I never made her acquaintance, but I am knowledgeable of her exploits.
Then, you have heard the rumor as well, yes?
Rumor?
That the absconding Prince Mont was harbored by my sister for a time. Based on more gossip than rumor, the two apparently fell for each other then, promising to share their futures.
No, I must say that such details had failed to reach me. The history of the other Ardra that I am familiar with is that Mont ascended to the throne of Leonis and took Macherie as his wife. So, it appears the two met by chance in this Ardra as well, in what would be a strange twist of fate.
Lord Renan, is everything all right?
How rude of me. I was sifting through my knowledge of the two in question.
I see. So, the truth regarding Macherie and Prince Mont seems to have died with them. Though, I admit that I had somewhat hoped that the rumor was true.
Would it be obtuse of me to say I find that surprising?
As her older brother, I hope to see her find happiness alongside one who truly loves her. Is that surprising?
No, not at all. That's actually perfectly reasonable. Expected, even. Jeez, Renan.
As I mentioned before, I'm led to believe that Prince Mont cherished nothing more than peace, and that he was a virtuous fellow. His newfound devotion to the Church of the Crystal was also influenced by that very nature and his honest concern for his people. Supposing that there was a future in which my sister and Prince Mont were joined hand in hand, I cannot help but think that the state of our world might have been better, even if only a little.
It is possible. Perhaps there was a path to such a future.
Thanks to Lord Dario, once again, victory is ours!
Yeah, but also, did you see those incredibly skilled mercenaries under his employ?
Indeed, I did. I've never seen such strength. Since they joined us, we've already made quick work of liberating 3 strongholds.
And Lord Dario's illness seems to have all but disappeared.
If this keeps up, restoring Hourne to its former glory may not be a fool's dream after all.
Oh, how timely.
Great work out there!
You needn't salute me. Lucio, just where are you? And what are you up to there? Just hurry up and get back to us.
There you are. So, any luck finding the rookie?
No. If only my magic were stronger.
So even the brilliant Lady Jeume is at a loss. I've gotta say, this is all pretty surprising. You've been worried sick about the rookie, about Lucio, haven't you?
What? I told you before, it's not that I'm worried.
Ah, there it is. That reaction of yours is really getting old. You're not very good at expressing your feelings, are you?
You are the last person I want to hear that from.
Okay, have it your way. And here I was, me, actually trying to give you some encouragement. You know, you and Perrine are exactly the same. Have a little more faith in your apprentice. Let him spread his wings and fly out of the nest already.
Which part of that is meant to be encouraging exactly?
You shush! Whatever. This is all Perrine's fault anyway. Ever since we got here, it's like she's brooding over something. But she won't talk to me about it at all. And this is after she said she wouldn't keep secrets from me.
Raph, you...
Has she said anything to you? You know, like as master to adorable apprentice besties or something?
Could you not lump me together with her like that? Why did you really come here to talk to me?
Ah, so this is where you two went. Oh, could it be that I have interrupted something?
Just Raph being odd as usual. What is it?
Lord Dario wishes to hold a war council, and thus he would like us to convene.
Very well.
Then that is all from me. If you will please excuse me, I will be on my way now that his message has been delivered.
Why the heck is he running?
I shall be off as well. But before that, let me say one thing. Something is indeed off with Perrine. I noticed it as well. Regardless, she says nothing to you because she cares about you. More than anyone else in her world. She might fear telling you because it would hurt you, or worry you. That too is part of Perrine's kindness. How you accept that kindness is up to you, don't you think?
Jeume, what What just happened? I think this is the most I've ever heard you talk. Just kidding. That was totally my bad. Now I'm the one not expressing their feelings properly. I'm sorry. Really. I am. And thank you for caring about me. I really hope Lucio makes it back soon.
As do I.
Incredible! Lord Dario! If only Lady Marjorie was here to see your bravery in battle!
Now is our chance! Shock troops to the vanguard! Break through their center!
Good, very good. The wedge has divided our enemies as intended. Take aim and fire.
Archers, on me!
Impressive execution. We're up next. Are you ready?
Always.
Yeah, don't forget who you're talking to.
We are all counting on you, but do not let your guards down. This area used to be defended by the 2nd Division of Hourne, Nitor. They were our most elite unit, on par with Solidus. A man named Adelard, who struck fear into enemies' hearts as the Vermilion Devil, was at the helm. But he died a hero's death in battle against the Visions.
The Vermilion Devil? Oh, with an alias like that, he must have really been something. Very well. I, the Fey Shadow of the Mercurial Abyss, shall undertake the task of avenging this Vermilion Devil!
Admirable work, your worship. With this, preparations for this land are set in stone. Or should I say, crystal.
How many remain?
The next is the last. Then, the veins of the crystal's power that are spread around Ardra will all be in the palm of your worship's hand. However,
You still have some concerns. Very well. Speak.
then allow me to most humbly say that what worries me are the remnants of Hourne. The group led by Prince Dario has recently gotten a second wind, retaking numerous strongholds.
Dario. So he yet lives.
There is no doubt that the incorrigible warriors of the crystals are backing him, which would mean they have cast aside their role as the mediators of worlds. I advise that we proceed with caution.
They are just doing what they believe they must in order to retrieve the core crystals.
This is no laughing matter. The situation is quite alarming. I do not doubt your worship's strength in the slightest, but visions are merely visions after all. Without the ability to think, the warriors of the crystals will be unsurprisingly difficult to stop. The bigger issue, however, is that the places reclaimed by Dario and his accomplices are needed for the next step in your worship's plan.
I see. And thus you would have me deal with it.
No, I would not presume upon your worship in such a manner. I am at fault, for I allowed their persistent resistance to delay my capture of the locations before Dario's resurgence. Simply give the order, and as unworthy as I am, I can set out to rectify this horrible blunder.
Dispatching my very own strategist to personally deal with a dying rat would call the power of my reign into question. I will not allow it. Stay by my side and devote yourself to executing the plan. Whether you take the field or not, the fate of this continent is already in motion. What a pitiful man that Dario is. The warriors of the crystals who side with him too. Let them have their strongholds or castles, or even a unified continent. I am the one who pulls the strings. All of this is fleeting.
I know better than to question your worship's judgment, but I beg you to please reconsider. For I have seen the greatest of kingdoms fall overnight at the hands of one man and his sword.
Very well. I do not wish for all burdens to be yours. That said, you cross a line with your witticisms. They gouge at wounds that deserve to heal.
My deepest apologies, your worship. I shall show greater care in the future. Now I must confirm. Do I have your blessing to go deal with the problems of my own foolish creation?
I have spoken. As my strategist, you are to remain at my side. Lunicestus, come out of the shadows!
Your worship.
You are listening. Carry out my will.
As you command. Your worship. May I have a word, Lady Lunicestus? What is it? Be brief if you can muster it. Then I shall get straight to the point. Your aim is to remove the Hourne army from that location.
I hardly need to be told that now. It is precisely why I plan to end Dario's life and take care of the matter quickly.
And that is exactly the issue, Lady Lunicestus. In short, it would serve us well if we could remove them without expending his worship's power unnecessarily.
If Dario is dealt with, then control of the troops will collapse.
And I shall say something bold. You needn't insist on his death. I understand that your loyalty to his worship is incomparable to my own. And thus I implore you, please understand.
Why must the things you say twist and turn around your intent? Do you think it a kindness?
Apologies, but I do not raise my objections to your methods simply to confound you. No matter the process, so long as the result is as I desire, that is enough for me. His worship shares the same sentiment.
That is all you wished to discuss?
Indeed, that is all. May your battles be fortuitous.
Here too. The scale is still small, but it has begun to crystallize. As I suspected, not only is the surface affected, but deeper within the earth as well. It's riddled with fragments. Lucio, do you see any healthy flowers in the area?
No,
None at all. I suspect everything around here is either withering or already dead. No different than the places we've already seen.
Well, it's certainly clear as to the cause of the failed crops. The very land itself being crystallized means that the soil is dying.
Dying soil. Yet, based on appearances alone, it's quite stunning.
No matter how beautiful it may be, this world is becoming one of death. And for living things, an incredibly cruel one at that.
Is there nothing we can do to save it?
For the time being, no. We have no means to help.
The way you say that, do you feel nothing from such a sight?
How will feelings help us? I, for one, would rather understand what we face through deep observation. As I said, there is nothing we can do for the time being. We have yet to understand if this phenomenon was caused through artificial means or a result of nature. Even if we tried to come up with a solution, it would be meaningless with the way things currently are.
That may be the case, but...
I should not have to tell you this, but you need to look at things with a broader perspective. Fixing on how the foliage fares while overlooking the pests that eat away at the trunk will amount to nothing.
A broader perspective. I think I remember Lady Jeume saying something similar before. Lady Jeume is the one who trained me.
The Warrior of the Wind Crystal. I know. Damn it.
Astrius?
Look, maybe we need to maintain some space. This is just... I'm sorry. I haven't quite come to terms with what happened to me yet. Giving you an unwarranted lecture, talking about maintaining space. I'm as self-centered as they come, huh?
Oh, I see. That makes sense. I should have been more considerate. Astrius is trying to keep it together by maintaining his standpoint as a scholar. We haven't exchanged more than a few words for more than half the day now. This is getting awkward. I need to find some excuse for us to talk.
Did you say something?
I think it's about time we took a break.
Yes, I suppose it is. Since I took on this appearance, I rarely feel tired somehow. Is that normal?
The great magic within you is enhancing your physical prowess. Not only that, but your senses should be considerably heightened compared to before as well.
My senses?
That's right. For example, if you concentrate and listen carefully, you can catch sounds from far away.
Concentrate and listen carefully. Help me!
No, I'm not ready to die yet!
Lucio, did you hear that just now?
Yes, it came from over that way. Someone's being attacked!
Monsters?
They're attacking those people! We have to help them!
That's right. I have to help too. Why can't I find that power from before? My sword feels heavy. And my body won't move. Nothing seems to work.
Astrius, are you alright?
I have no command of my powers. Lucio, what should I do?
For now, just calm down. Don't worry, I'll take care of the monsters. Don't try to force anything, just focus on protecting these people.
All right. Finally, my sword feels right in my hands again. Now I should at least be able to protect these people. Damn it! I let some through!
For crying out loud. You're making it really hard to just sit back and watch. Out of the way. I'll handle this.
Astrius! Are you alright?
I'm fine. This man, he saved us.
And you are?
Call me Volke. Sorry if what I did was uncalled for, but I felt I had to step in.
Volke.
I see. Then the people here, they lost their homes?
Our fields have bore no crops, and our wells have dried up.
We were at a loss as to why. And then those creepy soldiers appeared. So many were killed.
Creepy soldiers? That must have been the visions.
Is something the matter?
No. I was just thinking about how it's the same story everywhere I go.
Volke, was it? You say it's the same story everywhere. Does that mean you've seen something like this?
What is this? A drawing? That's actually pretty impressive. Did you do this?
Despite how I may look now, I used to be a scholar. It's given me a tendency to record anything and everything. Well, have you seen anything like this, where the land has been crystallized?
Plenty of times. I mean, everywhere looks just like this now.
Could you tell me more about what you've seen?
Sure, but does it have to be right here, right now? The way I see it, hanging around here for who knows how long may not be the best idea.
That's a very good point. Hey, Lucio!
Honestly, I've grown weary of fleeing from place to place, and the food I managed to bring will soon run out.
If I knew it was going to be like this, perhaps being eaten by those monsters would have been better.
What? Please, don't say such things.
It's about time we moved on, Lucio.
You can't give up. No matter what may happen, you have to keep hope alive. No matter how difficult things get, so long as you still live.
Could you not be so careless with what you say?
Astrius, what's gotten into you?
Lucio, will you take responsibility for those words? You're doing just fine. And I am too, because we don't have to worry about starving to death. But not these people. They'll die without food, just as they'll die without water. What could you possibly know of their fear? Their despair?
Huh? I only meant to encourage them.
Exactly! Have you ever considered that trying to encourage them might just deepen their despair?
Come on now. Is this really something worth losing your temper and shouting over? I get it, I do. Kindness that puts one's own heart at ease doesn't always work out how you hope.
My own heart? That's not what I was doing.
That's not what I... Lucio, right? I'm not trying to speak ill of you or anything. You don't wish for any more meaningless deaths. I share that sentiment. Even if ruin is inevitable.
I'm sorry too. I didn't mean to say what I did. It just came out. But for some reason, I keep losing my composure when talking to you, Lucio. Like I can't control my emotions well.
Astrius.
I guess we had quite the complicated relationship in the past. Even though you two reconciled on the surface, it seems he still has something he wants to say to you.
I have no idea what you two are talking about, but are you good now? In any case, we should get out of here before more monsters... damn it. Too late. They must have followed the smell of blood, both human and their own kind alike.
Monsters! And this many still?
That's why I said we should get out of here. But I guess there's no use crying over it now. There's a lot of them. From what I saw, you seem like you'll be fine, Lucio. But what about you, Astrius?
I'll be fine. This time, I'll get it right.
Okay, then I'll take the lead. Come on!
Right, I have your back.
I know you can hear me. It seems as though I can't tap into your power if our hearts aren't on the same page. You clearly have unfinished business with Lucio. But right now, I want all of my focus on protecting everyone. Keep that rage under control, would you?
I think we should go this way. It's a bit rugged with all of these rocks, but it's our only way forward.
Hang on. Isn't this a little too tricky for the less mobile? I think we should find another route.
Time is of the essence. We've already wasted too much. We'll have to manage it.
Lord Volke, based on what you're saying, is it safe to assume that you have a destination in mind?
Haven't you heard? The refugees of what was formerly Hourne have been taking back their strongholds across the land.
No, that's the first I've heard of it. But I suppose we haven't been in a position to really learn anything thus far.
We've barely encountered any survivors in any of the places we've been.
I see. Well, one of Hourne's strongholds is this way. I've come this far with you. May as well see you to your destination.
Lord Volke, you have my thanks. That is quite reassuring to hear.
I just happened to learn about it on the road. No need to thank me.
We weren't exactly wandering around aimlessly. But that said, your information is invaluable to us. You're also quite skilled in battle. Were you in the service of some kingdom before this?
Don't worry about me. My past isn't worth sharing. You okay? The ground gives way here pretty easily. Take my hand. You can do it.
Thank you for your help.
Lord Volke is a kind soul. If there are still people like him in this world, then perhaps there is still hope yet.
And you're good-natured, practically to a fault. Sorry. That didn't come out how I meant it to. I think it would be best if I stayed out of your conversations for the time being. I am sure you don't need my unpleasantness either, Lucio.
That's easy to say, but it's not that simple.
All right. The worst is behind us. Everyone still in one piece?
Yeah. Thanks to you, we all made it somehow.
So, if we just get to the stronghold, we can really live through this? Is that right?
Well...
Please wait, everyone. I'm sensing something bad. Damn. More monsters!
There are so many! Could it be that they were lying in wait for us?
This is futile. We've come so far. But with that many monsters, there's no way we're making it out alive this time.
In the end, this was meant to be our fate sooner or later.
Don't say such things! We're almost there. Just don't give up.
Damn it all!
Lord Volke! It's too dangerous on your own!
There's something about Volke, but I cannot quite place it. Is this my own intuition? Or could it be you, sending me a warning from within?
Be gone!
Amazing. To fell so many monsters. How can anyone be so strong?
Volke. No. Lord Volke. Thank you. Really.
Please, you needn't waste your breath thanking me.
That isn't true. I understand now. That you are a hero sent by the crystals to save us. I'm sure of it.
A hero? Sent by the crystals?
Lord Volke!
Oh, Lucio. What is it?
Oh, nothing. But I just wanted to express my thanks once more. It was only with your aid that we were able to make it without losing a single soul. I am truly grateful.
You too, huh?
Lord Volke?
I said as much to that woman before, but you needn't thank me. I'm just doing what I want to. Nothing more.
Look, something is coming into view. That's the stronghold, I take it.
Oh, you're right! I'll let Lord Volke know.
it's almost time for Lucio and Astrius to find the stronghold. That shadow. Of course. So that's how it is.
Lord Volke! Everyone! The stronghold we've been seeking is in sight!
We did it! We made it! We survived!
It really is just a little further, Lord Volke!
Yeah, that's right.
Lord Volke? Is everything alright? Wait, did you get hurt earlier?
No, nothing like that. Oh, maybe I caught a cold or something from being on watch last night. I was just thinking about how I'd like to be inside that nice, warm stronghold right now.
I've spoken with everyone. How are things faring at the stronghold?
Things might not be as good as they seem. Look, over there.
They're attacking the stronghold?
It would appear so. Meaning there are people within the stronghold, just as Volke said.
The stronghold is in grave danger. They might be able to hold out against monsters, but not these vision soldiers.
I agree with you there, but what of the refugees? We can't get them involved.
What can we do?
That was a counterattack. There's someone in the stronghold who can clearly hold their own.
That magic. There's only one person who could have cast that. Which means...
What's keeping Lord Lucio and Lord Astrius?
Oh, right. I'll go make sure everything's okay. Everyone, just stay here. So, this is it for them. Monsters are one thing, but I can't turn my spear towards his worship's troops. And there's that shadow I saw earlier. It's out there, even now. I know you're watching me. I won't run away, so why don't you show yourself?
Shimmerlance, so you are aware of my presence.
Luna Cestus, how much did you see?
More than enough! What is the meaning of your disobedience? Can you justify as to why you have left his worship's side?
No. I can't.
I knew you did not have the spine for this.
That's not true. I just...
Just what? So, you refuse to speak? Well then, I shall make the decision myself. You are to be eliminated.
Eliminated? You can't be serious. You are, aren't you?
Let any hatred that you leave behind be for me alone. Prepare yourself.
As I explained, the stronghold is currently under attack, but please, do not fret. My comrades are there as we speak, dependable comrades at that. I am going to join them now and fight off the attackers in order to see everyone to the safety of the stronghold. Please, no one move from the spot until the battle is won.
Lord Volke will join you in battle as well, right?
Huh? Hey, Lucio. Now that I think about it, where is Volke?
Lord Volke said he was going to join you. Is he not with you too?
What did you say?
Lord Volke is, out doing some scouting for us. Everything is fine. No need to worry. At any rate, please just stay here until we return. Let's go, Astrius.
Scouting? Isn't that a little too blatant a lie?
I was put on the spot. I just didn't want to worry them any further. But anyway, where in the world is Lord Volke?
The Vision Soldiers are of a power far beyond the monsters we've been fighting. If I had to guess, I'd say he fled.
That can't be. I'm sure he has a reason for...
If he does have a satisfactory reason, that's all well and good. But it is rather difficult to rely on someone who isn't here. What do you suppose we do?
If we don't strike now, we'll lose our best chance at catching them in a pincer. We have no other choice. We'll just have to do it ourselves. I know you have a lot on your mind, but I need your help, Astrius.
Very well. If we're doing this, we'd best get a move on.
Good work getting here, everyone. Everything is all right now. You can relax.
Lord Dario has prepared food and drink for all. Please, rest well.
Thank you, Lord Lucio and Lord Astrius. We would have lost all hope if it wasn't for you.
Lord Volke, too. Is he here? I'd like to express my gratitude once more.
I will let him know. Just focus on recovering from your arduous journey for now.
I will. I really appreciate you telling him for me.
Lucio! Lucio! It's so good to see you in one piece!
Lord Velis! I just knew that was your magic! Is everyone else alright?
Of course they are! They weren't the ones who went missing, after all.
Sorry I worried you all. Regardless, I'm so glad to see you again.
Right back at you. By the way, who's that behind you?
Oh, this is going to be a lot to take in.
You're... Vardia? Or could it be... No, there's no way.
My name is Astrius. Though I suppose I can understand your reaction.
Lucio, what in all the hells is going on?
It comes as a surprise, I know. I will explain everything in detail, so could you take us to the others?
Sure.
That boulder to smithereens in just one blow. You put everything behind that hit for a reason. So why did you choose to miss?
Consider it his worship's mercy, not mine. His worship is already aware that you have been slinking about, postponing the inevitable for the people of this land.
His worship knows?
Not just his worship. It goes without saying that Lady Strategist knows as well. The only one foolish enough to think that they could get away with such a thing is you.
But if everyone knows, then why?
You really do not get it. His worship acknowledges the conflict within you. The words he graced you with that day remain unchanged. He is resolute to bear all our sins. Knowing this, answer me, Volke. What are you to our master?
I am Shimmerlance, his worship's devoted spear. My loyalty is absolute.
Good. This is your last chance. Do not forget the words you just spoke.
I won't.
Then leave this place. I have orders that I must carry out. In the meantime, you shall serve as his worship's shield.
Understood. I am grateful for his mercy. I can't change fate. This is the only option I have. The only way forward. Please tell me you understand, sis.